Guys, welcome back to the channel. The 17th of March 17th, guys, we're taking a look at Arcblock slash Tether, the USDT, this morning on this Sunday morning of March. Guys, a little bit of volatility yesterday, closed up in the green, getting a pullback today. Bitcoin bouncing off some support. We'll drop into that at the end of this video. Arcblock put in some new recent lows, and we have some new targets above the market. Welcome to the channel, guys. Taking a zoom in here on the Arcblock slash USDT chart. Daily Gate.io is the data here. So if we zoom in here, if you can see this, that's great. If not, I will mention the price levels. So Arcblock actually put in new lows yesterday, closed up in the green, which was good. So when I say new lows, we took out the most recent lows. The most recent lows were on the 15th of March, on the 9th of March, as well as the 6th of March. We had lows of 146. That was a 148. And then on the 15th of March, we had a low of 146 again. And then yesterday, on the 16th of March, we put in a low of 141. So we're still testing the waters below the market. But you can see with these wicks here on these candles, there is support. There is buyers showing up, stepping in, and supporting the price when it starts to get to those levels. We also have a support level at $1.49800. That's in yellow here. That's where the market has not closed below that level in a long time. So that is also good to see. It's something we're keeping an eye on as price pulls back. We also look left on the chart, guys. This old consolidation here before breaking out on the 21st was resistance. So we had the two candles, the 5th of February and the 6th of February, as well as actually the 21st of February, all found resistance at the $1.498. And then right now in recent times, we're actually flipped that into support. So that's good to see. We're also playing around at the 163.800 level. That's this white line on the chart. It's in a battle between turning it into support and resistance right now. Currently today, we are below that level. We'll see, if and when the price, where the price finds support, or does it find resistance somewhere else? Or do we put in new lows? We have to drop quite a bit to put in new lows, but anything is possible. But Bitcoin is bouncing, so I don't think that'll be the case, at least for this Sunday in March. To the upside, let's talk about some upside movement here. Let's also keep in mind that from the high to where we're currently at, we have been in a consolidation for 22 days. Let's look back here. That last consolidation before we started to break out was 15 days. So we're already longer than that. Take that for what it's worth, guys. To the upside, and then we'll also talk about some downside support. We have a new target, guys. It's in a cluster of many other targets, but it is a real and valid target. And if markets continue higher, it will be hit. It is up there at $2.89, 540. So it's in this whole cluster of horizontal colorful lines here, but it's the highest one we have. It's 289, 540. It's in a red pinkish color up there. So that is a target we have. If and when these markets break higher, 289 is a very real very realistic target to hit. Also, we have all these other ones below that. So there's 287, 279, 278, 271, 253, 245, 243. Those are all targets. The price is going to have a lot going on, at some point when it gets back up here. And if it gets back up to those levels, especially that 289, which is my highest target, I believe so anyways right now on this chart. I'll take a zoom out. That'll also get us into some new recent highs past the high of the 23rd of February, that high was 239. So let's see. Do I have? Yeah, I still have that $8 to $10 target up there. That still holds strong. Obviously markets are correcting right now, so it's not going to take place. But when they start to break out again, the $8 to $10 is that's where I pretty much have my higher targets. Let's see what that looks like with the ruler tool here. So from where we're currently at up to that 289, you're basically at an 84% move to the upside. Very, very possible. Nothing nothing too crazy about that when markets start to break back to the upside, assuming they do. The last breakout from the basically low tick to the high tick was 115% in just about 2 days. So you're looking at an 84% move. Guys, that's not that big of a deal. It's very possible. Got to make it through these consolidation times, and then, the grass will get greener when markets are ready. We'll see. So 289 is that new target that was not in the last video. We're going to throw the fibs up there as well, so hang in there. The fibs definitely give us much higher price targets if that's what you're interested in here. To the downside, let's say markets start to break lower. Well, we talked about 149.8 as support. It's been support, but we also have prices lower than that. There is a chance you could get down to 136.2 right here in yellow. And then below that, the last consolidation over here in February, this consolidation took place at the 102 and 93 levels. That's these two blue lines on the chart. So if markets start to break that, that's when things are going to be a little concerning if you're still looking for higher prices. Those probably won't be coming if we start to see prices down here again. But for right now, Arcblock's holding up very well, guys. Bitcoin's finding support. We'll have to see if it can continue higher. So that is that. Let's throw the fibs up here since we have new lows. We'll take this high on the 23rd of Feb, roughly there. We'll swing over just a little bit more than we need to, and then we'll swing down to the low. I think it was 141 or so. So here's the fibs on the chart. This will give you some higher price targets. So already from the get-go here, we have the 1618 fib gets you up above my 289. That takes you to the 331 arc. 331. So at the 1618 fib based on our consolidations high and low. If we make a new low in this consolidation, these prices will change. Right now, this is the low of this consolidation. It just came in yesterday. 1618, $3.31 for ABT USDT, this Gate IO chart, that is. The 2618 gets you up there at a 563. So that is a very large move to the upside. 2618 fib, $5.63 roughly. Way up there. And then we have something that falls in line with my targets that I've been talking about for the past couple weeks for ARC, is the 3618 fib falls basically right in between my two targets, which are up there at $8 to $10. The 3618 fib gets you a $9.56 ARC block. $9, guys. $9.50 actually. So let's take our measuring tool from where we're currently trading at and see what these look like on a percentage. So the 1618 from where we're trading at today gets you a 112% move higher. We're trading at let's see, $1.50 something today. So up there to 1618, which would be $3.31. You're at 110 or so percent. 2618 fib at 563 gets you 258%. Still very possible, guys. We've seen these markets move much more than these percentage gains. So I just wanted to kind of give you an idea of, what's possible. And this is from the low of this consolidation, not not if we're going to be breaking out, which would be up there at 243. And then taking it a little higher up to that $9.56 range gets you up there at a 500% gain. Now, that's a large percentage, 500%. But in the right market conditions, given enough time, of course it's possible. We've seen markets do this before. So 500% gets you up there to that 956, and that puts you right in place with my $8 to $10 range in the right market conditions. Right now we're in a period of consolidation. Markets made very, very large runs. We just hit resistance in Bitcoin. A pullback is very normal. This thing has run. We're consolidating for 20 plus days here. As long as this base holds up and doesn't start to get in trouble, then we should see the momentum continue higher. Okay, so doesn't mean it's guaranteed, but that's what should take place. And if it does, we won't be surprised. If it doesn't, then you reevaluate, and we have lower support areas to watch. We just talked about 93, 102, 136, and then 149. We're actually just above that now. So that's kind of my thoughts on Arcblock for right now. Mainly talking about higher prices, but like I said, if things start to flash signs of trouble, which I have not seen yet on the Arcblock chart, all the selling gets bought back up. Yeah, let's jump over to Bitcoin real quick. BTC, Bitcoin up 1,700 this morning. So we found some support. So let's take a quick step back here. So far, the highs came in right at our level. I mean, it's nice when you have targets on the charts. Markets trade them as they should. And, life goes on and it's good. So very nice to see 73,494 hit. We double topped on the 13th and 14th of March, perfectly right at that level. If you've been watching these videos, I've been talking about this level. You should be familiar with this price, 73,494. And then we pulled back pretty aggressively. And then so far today, we found support on the 15th at 66.32. Closed lower on the 16th. And so far today, we are actually finding support. We almost hit down the 64,375, but not quite. And we are also back above 66.32. So far, this is looking good. Potentially some cracks here, though, showing up in Bitcoin, at least in my opinion. This day right here is a nasty day on the 5th of March. This might have been like a warning shot that the distribution has begun. Markets did recover quickly, although we got right into resistance, and then markets sold off again. So something to just keep an eye on, as these markets, if they continue to rally here, is Bitcoin potentially setting up a major lower high here and then really, really rolling over. So that would be, roughly something like this. If the markets can rally here, but not put in new highs and then start to fade, if they start to fade, heads up, because if we start to take out our most recent lows and put in a lower high, we'll have a change in trend and things could get real ugly real quick. But so far we know where our top is at. It's up there at the 73,494. We don't know where this low will come in yet. Maybe it's already in today. But we're just going to keep an eye on that for this rally to show up, and we need to see a new high take place. Doesn't mean the markets can't roll over after doing that, but it starts to flip the scale over to a more bullish and letting the trend continue higher up into those $90,000 targets or even higher that we have. But right now we got to, put in a new high and hold, and then we'll be looking at those higher targets. But we're going to keep an eye on a change in trend, which would be a lower high and then putting in a lower low. And that leg down, that lower low, can be ugly. Who knows what'll happen, one day at a time. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you're not yet joined, go ahead and do so. Appreciate it. Share this video, whatever you got to do. Get the word out there. Let me know down in the comments your thoughts. Have a great day.